Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about Fel Demon Hunter. It's one of the best, it probably is the best tournament deck right now, in my opinion. It's the most brought, it's immensely popular, while it's not nearly as good on ladder, though it's still very good on ladder. It's not because it has a bad druid matchup. It's about a 30% against druid. And if you're playing and you're playing tons of druid, not going to be that good. But that being said, you could still, I got the top 100 legend with this deck on Asia. And if you're playing this on ladder, you could still do really good because it's a very, very good deck. But in tournaments, it's phenomenal because you can ban the druid and it destroys so many tournament decks. So it's destroying sort of combo lineups, things like Mizaki Mage, things like Warlock, things like Quest Hunter. Those kind of decks it's destroying. It's destroying aggro decks. So if your opponent's playing Face Hunter or they're playing aggro Shadow Priest, you're gonna annihilate them too. The only decks that this kind of deck loses to are decks that play kind of big minions over and over again. So things like Libram Paladin and things like Quest Rogue. Quest Rogue is actually much tougher than Libram Paladin because they have stealth. Because that's what makes it tough, because they have all these stealth minions, so it gets really awkward. But overall, with the ban, this deck is absolutely dominating. It's the highest win rate in Masters Tour. It's the most brought deck. It's really, really good. So if you're playing in Masters Tours qualifiers, this is definitely a deck you should invest into learning. And if you just want to play something, it's also just really good. And so let's talk about this list. So we only run one double jump and we only run the Spectral Sight and the Glide. So only those outcast cards. But we're sort of playing a normal Fel DH style, but we have the quest option. So the first quest will often do like a double jump plus Spectral Sight. Some important thing to note is like if you have a double jump in hand, let's say you've already drawn a Glide, you have a 67% chance to draw a Spectral Sight, so you might play the Spectral Sight on 3. You can also wait till turn 5. You can also do an Illidari Studies earlier to do it on turn 4. But I think also this deck is a very reactive deck, so we're not only reacting to our opponent's board, we're reacting to their hand. So often we'll have Glide, but we won't want to use it, or maybe our opponent has a small bad hand and we intentionally don't want to glide their hand, or maybe we want to wait. So if you're playing against a burn shaman, I'm usually waiting until they go multicaster. Then once they go multicaster, I go glide. So you don't have to just, I think some have this, you need to speed run your quest, and that is an option. That is not a requirement. So you're drawing through your deck. You're gliding when it makes sense. So be thinking about your opponent's hand, thinking about like what you're going to do next turn. So sometimes if you don't glide this turn, you're going to have a terrible turn next turn. So you just got to do it, even though it's not perfect, And like I said, you don't even have to go for the quest, like the quest reward. So you might just get, like, let's say if you have Kurtrus in hand, you might play a slower game plan, play Kurtrus, and then maybe do one quest reward and then go for the Expendable Performance OTK. So for those you don't know, the OTK is Felfire Deadeye and Expendable Performers. Expendable Performers gives you up to 14 1/1 rushes. They do 7 and then 7, and then if they die, and then the Felfire Deadeye is your hero power free, and then it refreshes, so you can get up to 26 damage. The 26, 28 with a preemptive hero power. So you can do a lot of damage with that. And then you have also Jace. So this deck annihilates warriors, and warrior used to be a deck that annihilated Fel DH, and now this annihilates. I believe I'm 8-0 against warrior with this deck. So it's a thing of you just completely, they just can't pressure you enough, and they can't armor you enough. So they pretty much, it's so difficult for them. Some people might ask, do I need Mechtherium for this list? You kind of do. Here's why. If you're playing against a warrior, what they will do is not play minions. But what you do is you get your quest reward going. You get a 2-mana Mechtherium, you get a 0-mana Felfire Deadeye, and a 5-mana Expendable. You could technically have one of those be the full mana cost. And then you can play the McTherodon and get the 1/3s, and now you have something for your expendable performers to rush into. So you kind of do make McTherodon. So I'm going to say realistically, this deck does not have any replacements. I don't recommend this deck if you don't have any of the key legendaries. You could play a normal Fel DH without quest, but I don't recommend this deck. So if you don't have McTherodon, just don't play this deck. Go play a regular Fel DH that doesn't have the quest. With that being said, you have some McTherodon, and McTherodon's also a very strong card. You can do McTherodon against an aggro, like a board matchup with Spectral Sight and Fellscream Blast. So especially if you get a discount, you might be able to sneak it on your opponent. So your opponent might be looking like they're going to crush you, and then you can go McTherodon and swing the board. This can work really well against something like a Libram Paladin or a Druid. Sometimes they do a Solar Cenarian and they get a big minion, and it's very, very tough to get through. But if you got this ace in the hole ready to go, that can sort of swing back the board. And a lot of these decks have tough dealing with a 12/12. So if you don't have Bear of in hand as a Libram Paladin, it's going to be very annoying to kill a 12/12. So, but yeah, so bottom line is we're kind of we're playing control, we're gliding at key times, we're getting Kurtrus, we're setting up our big Jaces, and we're then killing them with burn. And yeah, and that's the general gist of the deck. And yeah, there's a lot of options. It's very hard. If you like lots of options, if you like, okay, and you have to preemptively be thinking about what is my opponent going to do? How do I stop my opponent? What's my opponent doing next turn? What's my turn doing that? What am I going to be doing next turn? If you're not thinking ahead, you're going to do badly with this deck. You might say something like, oh, this looks like a perfect immolation aura, but then your opponent just redevelops and you don't, or, so you have to know when to save, keep resources. And in order to know when to save, keep resources, you need to be thinking ahead, thinking, what is my opponent likely going to do? So, if you use a resource and your opponent does something really obvious and you don't have that resource for it, you weren't thinking ahead. So think ahead and try and think, okay, what that's like the control mindset. And then be setting up your Kurtrus and Jace win conditions. So that's the general gist of the deck. And yeah, I think it's a very challenging and rewarding deck. It's still a very good deck for ladder. I don't think it's the top tier for ladder, but it's absolutely the top tier for tournaments right now. So if you're playing in Masters Tour qualifiers, this is a great investment to learn. So anyways, hope you guys like that. Got some games for you guys to enjoy. I feel like I keep Fel Barrage if it's aggro shadow, even though we crushed that. That was a strange concede. Well, they've already used some burn. We have full health. We have board. They have to perpetually freeze McTherodon or they die. So you can see there's almost like no way they win that game. It's just really tough from there, Got a coin Aug Merchant here. Ooh, that's annoying. Ooh, do I just go Immo here? I don't think I do. I have the combo. Actually, I'm gonna kill the frickin' Trog here. I'm gonna go full troll. I'm gonna bait them to raise dead. Because here's the problem. If I kill this, they raise dead, and then I can't do... I guess I can still do the wombo combo. So if they go raise dead, then I just go immolation and hero power. So maybe I just do kill the 3/2 here. Yeah, if they raise dead, it's not a big deal here. They raise dead, they play the 1/3, they get 2 of these. I go immolation and then I hero power in the 1/3. So it's a 4-mana play. Seems pretty solid. And this I beat as well. This is interesting. I wonder if I go glide or if I go...
Aim for the wheels.
So I could get, maybe not. I was like, can I get 2 progresses down? But probably not. What if I do 2-mana glide here next turn? Oof. Well, that's interesting. 'Cause this is awkward for this 1/2 for me. Wait, you're not gonna kill that? Okay.
Dead on.
Questionable order here, by the way, chat, but I think it's gonna be okay. Theo, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Dude. I see you've been crushing it with the Control Warrior. Dude, I'm excited that Control Warrior's back. And it's like fun. I like the Kazakhstan Warrior. It's a lot more fun than the Combo Warrior. What do you think? I think it's more fun. I don't really like the Combo Warrior. Maybe I just take the glide here. I think I'm gonna take the glide. He said allows me to play, yeah. Well, I've had games on both ends where you like, I think it can be really excited in that like you try and outvalue the Kazakhstan, and sometimes you can pull it off. That's fun for me because it's like you're. So here's the thing of like Kazakhstan almost wins the game, but it doesn't quite do it. You know, it's like when you get OTK'd, you're always dead. But when you get Kazakhstan, you're just usually dead. You know what I mean? If I played, I have to play 2 Chaos Strikes. Okay, I want to be able to go Jace next turn. I'm just doing this shitty play. And I'm not even gonna attack because now I go Jace and we just win. So Ember, but I had someone beat me, and I had Locust, and I had the Annoya module, and they still managed to beat me. It was brutal. But I did not have the. There's a lot of heal here. I guess my point is that with Kazakus, you still have a chance. But some people don't like that, I guess. With like, if my opponent is doing like playing OTK Demon Hunter, I can't beat the OTK. I'm just dead, you know? So there's that like thrill of there's still a chance, you know? Oh, this is annoying. Actually, let's. Yeah, the early Kazakus against Druid is what's tough. Glide is yellow. Yeah, it's my first time playing this version of the deck. It's I don't know. I'm not. The win rate's really low on HS replay, which is weird. I haven't played any Druids, so I looked at the stats, and this deck has terrible stats against Druid. So it might be a thing of like it's only a good tournament deck, but. Yeah, I hate when that happens, Vinny, when you're too tired to like think of clearly. uh, getting fast overgrowth. Son of a gun. Oh, fast guffed. Son of a gun, chat. This is not looking good. Not looking good for the No Hands fans back at home. McTheradan probably our best top deck here. Ooh. Good luck. What aren't you worried that your girlfriend watches the stream, Z Infinity? I feel like you should be. She might have just found out.
I grow impatient. I bet you can do this. This must be the way.
Ooh. They're lightning blooming this out here? Questionable. Now I feel like I wait on the glide for another turn. I don't know. I mean, they clearly are doing some wacky stuff here. Well, now I can't go. I hit the nuts, chat. So now I definitely can't go glide. But they just made it so they don't have what's his name? Okay. Okay, cheeky. Oh, alignment? Oh, they're not actually the dragon. Okay. Looks like they're just normal ramp druid over there.
I have given up everything. What have you sacrificed?
We got the 5/4 here?
More bones
Okay.
to gnaw on.
Interesting play.
Believe what I'm seeing. There is no measure to my fury.
Ooh, I should probably just play this. I just need the value, and I'm not gonna. It's gonna be hard to outcast next turn.
I'll never stop searching. Fear my claim.
Winnable, chat? Chat, what does my chat become? Still broken? I haven't seen it since the mini set day. I don't think he was ever actually as broken as people thought, but he's still good. Chat, do I go in here? I don't think I do. I have the OTK for next turn though.
I'll never stop searching. Fear my claim.
All right. I think we're in a good position here. Wait, what? Wait, chat, do I have... Oh, let's go! Oh, feels good, man. Chat, we always have the answer to everything.
Release me, and I will grant you a merciful death. Unleashed! Give them Fel!
Deal with it. Dude, I'm happy to see I finally made it into Trollden. You know, it was a pretty good clip too. You know, watch him in Abomination. Abomination ain't bad for us unless it has a taunt on it. I think we got him, chat. Got him right where we want him. The feels the good man. It's weird. I feel like I don't actually need the oh shoot.
Aim for the wheels.
Oh, they could hit a taunt here and I could get effed. I'm realizing. Ooh, they shouldn't have conceded there. It wasn't over. If I don't hit the taunt, I can get F there.
Vengeance is mine.
Bom dia. This is annoying. I want to play the Talented Arcanist. Oh, I just top deck this. We'll just play this. I'd rather save it for a better target, but I think just playing it now is like just denying that value. I could get screwed by Bulwark with this play, but I still think I like it. Yeah. Good top deck. So $1 million question is, do I want to play Need for this turn? I think I'm gonna go Chaos Strike. Don't actually want to draw 3 cards here. So we have a big hand, and it's nice if they don't play this Fishy Flyers guy. I could so if I glide their hand, I put a crappy minion in their deck, which is nice. I should be guaranteed. Now, do I take the Need for Greed here, though? It's an interesting situation. I think I just take the glide. I like gliding their Fishy Flyers here. Maybe I dump the Talented Arcanist here. not that useful. It could be a bad top deck, so. Alright. Pretty decent. Go this for 4 next turn. Get I think I'm on dump cards. This is hard to dump, so let's dump that.
No force on Azeroth can stop me.
My quest, my revenge.
I think I need to save this for Bulwark because I use my Viper. Gonna have to go glide eventually. Interestingly enough. What I want.
I have given up everything. What have you?
Oh, I screwed up, chat. Alright, we'll act like it's not a screw up. Intentional, chat. How do we beat with this much armor? We do like 20 with Jace. And then we do like another 20 with McTheridon. And we get 2 every turn with the upgraded hero power, so. I'm 6-0 versus Warrior on ladder, so and there's 6 right there. Nice consistent damage. Now unfortunately they're finding ways to get more armor, so that's unfortunate.
My hunt goes on.
I know he is a bulwark piece, but I can't really dump it here.
I bet you can do this. Give them Fel. There is no measure to my fury!
Shadows grow long.
Fear my glaive!
So I think they often go bulwark here. Then I go Fel DH plus Jace here. Yep. Oh, they didn't get. Okay.
Give them Fel! Amidst the flames, only grief shall There is no measure to my fury! There is no measure to my fury!
Oh, this doesn't. Oh, it's one health. Okay, that's good.
Give them Fel!
I wanted.
Shadows grow long.
We'll just have a little peek.
Fear my glaive!
This is Asia. I believe I'm ranked 3 on NA. Another one. That should be game, chat.
Running low on cards. I'll never stop searching.
Release me, and I will grant you a merciful death.
Vengeance!
Actually, I could have gotten one more, slightly more damage here.
Vengeance! 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 Vengeance!
Fear my glaive!
I generally like keeping Kurtrus, especially against Shaman. It's really good against Shaman. But maybe that's a mistake.
Frost bites sharper than
This is, do this. Yeah. Just forgot I could do this. Interesting. I wonder if I was supposed to trade there.
storm is in me.
This is interesting. So for one more mana, I have the McTheridon play, but I think I just do the Kurtrus here. It's interesting, though.
I have given up everything. What have you sacrificed?
I'll never stop searching.
There might be too many good top decks here. Ooh, it's a hard one. I think I'm gonna just go. I think I'm just okay with overdrawing here.
Fear my glaive.
I could not hit there. It took me a while to sign, but
Nature waits for no one but me.
Smorking was an interesting, like, it hides information. It sort of reveals what I want to do next turn if I smork often. So it's an interesting choice there to smork. Because my opponent will probably know I might have like like some sort of clear. They might not think this, but they might think something else. But now I've gotten all three of their wind chills out, so they only have one more. This card, they only have, yeah. So they're probably getting hit in the face for 12 next turn, or they have to go 6 mana guy, which is a huge win for us. So. Was I impressed? I don't know. Not really. Was it like not impressed? I mean, I was fearful of Pascoa's. But I'm not sure if I saw anything that I was like, that's super interesting. This is weird because
My eyes for vengeance.
glitched. I'm playing Guerrero, I'm drawing cutting class into deck. Yeah, so they changed the code for that. So it's you'll never top deck, but it shuffles into a random spot in your deck. So which is actually makes more sense compared to like the way everything else works. So do I have a lethal here? Let me see.
I bet you can do this.
Give them Fel.
Oh crap! I messed up. I know I did the. I don't know. I guess I could have hit. Could have gotten some more damage there, but I had to take some face damage.
Fear my glaive.
It should be lethal next turn.